welcome to the Big Easy. Today in New Orleans, Louisiana, Caesars Superdome, home of the R+L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Look out, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Give to the back. Got enough space. He's now up to 71 yards rushing in this game, and what a steady, productive season he's had as he's closing in on 1,800 yards. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Texas.
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one, establishing the run. Guys, they didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. And this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown run.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quick strike complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fakes to grab. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the run.
There he goes! Touchdown, Arkansas State! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, Dave. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
The Mean Green, after that last run, why not go back to the well? They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He now has 80 yards rushing in this game, and what a year he's had, getting closer and closer to 1,800 for the season. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The give. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They took it 71 yards down the field. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun to give, looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Let's it fly. Complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Looking for the end zone. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, the offense just tried to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have done. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Red Wolves want to move quickly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. 1st and 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snagged out of the air. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. To the 15. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He splits the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rushes on him. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Zings it complete to the right. On the move at the 30. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field.
Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll immediately call timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. North Texas will have to punt it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds a man on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Now the toss. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Great job by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He'll do it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. It's complete on the right side. At the 45 on his way. All out of space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Red Wolves in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Red Wolves come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
North Texas has it, going to work with another first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, North Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Doyle. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Right on the money. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Wolves come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He wants to throw it again. A strike downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Toppin. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to fire deep. Wideout trying to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, We've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much, they can do